Started. So we're going to do our next vocab word, and I'm on the vocab page on the automation and robotics site. Going to scroll on down. Going to scroll down until I see robotics. Robotics, technology dealing with the design, construction, and operation of robots in automation. So I'm going to copy that so I have it for the future. And go back to my ePortfolio. I heard somebody say wait. Are we all right? Okay.
Say wait. He said wait.
You got it?
He's on the vocab page.
Okay, you gotta scroll way down. Should be highlighted yellow. It's almost cold. Okay. Control C to copy. Control C. And then we're going to go back to our ePortfolio. Use the black button to add a content block. We're going to be using an images content block. This is pretty much the only time we use a content block other than Google Drive. The block title should be the title of the word. Be sure you capitalize it. And be sure to select all images on page. If you forget to select all images on page, it looks goofy, but you can always go back and change it. That's the nice thing about these content blocks. You can always go back and edit them and fix them. Okay, click next. This is the part where you need to select an image that represents the word robotics. I'm going to grab a new tab. I'm going to put in dealing with robots. Oh, look at that, literally. Choose an image that you feel is appropriate. Class. Robotics is anything that deals with robots. So if you are designing a robot, building a robot, repairing a robot, operating a robot, programming a robot, or anything like that, you are engaged in robotics. That's why I chose this image, because when I think of robotics, I think of any action dealing with robots. So we have a robot dealing. So I thought that kind of worked. Yes?
Can you call the Mars rover a robot?
Yes, the Mars rover is absolutely a robot.
Can I use Baymax?
Betamax?
Baymax from Big Hero 6.
Oh, that's for sure a robot. It's a fictional robot, though. But in your vocab words, that's okay to have a fictional robot. Mm-hmm.
Can I use a Cyberman from Doctor Who?
Oh, I think those technically, aren't those aliens technically?
What? No, that's the Daleks.
Woo!
Yeah, they are.
Oh yeah, they have a thing.
No.
Daleks are like people.
It's up to you. As long as you are comfortable with it, you can justify it. Okay. Once you have your image, right click on it. Remember, that's the other click. And save image as. Make sure you read that menu carefully. You can save it and you'll see it drop into your downloads bar. From there, you can go back to your ePortfolio and opt to upload file. You gotta click save.
Save. That's his old image.
Click save. There it goes. Click upload file and then just drag and drop your new file there and attach. Ow! Kittens and biscuits. I'll get there in a second.
You have that thing. I don't know where.
Add more tiles.
Disappeared.
Click upload file.
Disappeared.
Don't worry. Choose a file.
There it is.
And then you click open. And now you can attach it.
You gotta remember that because you're young.
Okay. All right. Now that you've got your image down there, click in the caption, and when you go to control paste, it should look like this. Now, sometimes Haiku doesn't like that, and it gives you a type of error message saying that you have to copy and paste it in a different box. If it gives you that pop-up, just right-click in that box and paste it again. Just keep pasting till it does what you want it to do. Sometimes it just picks a fight, all right? Now, in the top, let's write 2 to 3 sentences in your own words describing what robotics is. If you're not too sure about what robotics means, you can always Google search. What does robotics mean? And read. That's the point of vocab words. I don't expect you to know them right away. Because that would be silly. If I had you defining a whole bunch of words that you already knew, that would be silly. So some of you might know, some of you might not know so much. So you can always go like this. Robotics, the branch of technology that deals with the design, construction, operation, and application of robots.
Wait, control.
Robotics is the study of robots. So you can always go and read. That's the point.
No, I should. Yeah, it just totally disappeared. I'm trying to paste it. I don't know. Yeah, she's here. Wait.
You can also use sentence starters like, when I think of robotics, blank. Or I think robotics means blank. Okay? So go ahead and fill in your handwritten sentences. There is a spell check in the upper left-hand corner. It's a button. It's not like Google that it automatically offers you solutions. When you're done typing, you've got to actually check on that spell check. After you type your sentences, the next thing is to insert or remove a bulleted list. We want to insert a bulleted list with examples. Examples of robotics. Anything that has to do with a robot is robotics. Think of the word robotics as the word biology.
Let's see, we're giving
You make a fish out of a robot, like robotics, so you can spin television.
Kind of. It's more like building a robot is robotics. It's kind of like studying cells is biology. They're kind of a similar word. Very good, Mason. Good thinking though. It's like, it's not like you would build the robot to study the fish. You would study the fish to build the robot, in most cases. Nature does a fantastic job of having creatures that are designed to do specific things really well. Birds are really good at flying, fish are really good at swimming, so when we try to build a robot that flies or swims, we look at someone who's really good at it. Right? I'm gonna go ahead and click finish. And I'm gonna zoom back out. So we have the 4 parts here. We have the 3 to 5 handwritten sentences here. We have the 3 to 5 examples here. An image that describes the idea, and the copy-pasted teacher definition. If you're missing any of this, or it looks a little bit odd, you can always click on the gear here and edit and see what's going on. All right? So, you can also take and drag and drop these where you want them to go. I need to edit my automation one because I'm missing a bulleted list.
Wait, I want to wait.
I'm doing automation now. Okay.
There it is.
And that's what those should look like.